What's up, folks? This is Lucci.com. This is the first video installment of a series I am calling Wall Street Porno. Now, why am I calling it that? Well, to tell you the truth, what I'm going to show you tonight is going to get you guys really excited. At least I know it gets me excited. So let's get right into it. Today's episode is called RIMM Job, and that's because the move today, the big money move today happened in none other than Research in Motion, RIMM. These guys are the makers of the Wackberry. And I call it the Wackberry because I hate Blackberries. I'm sorry if I offended any of you Blackberry holders out there. But, just so you know, my new BBM here is 46 @Lucci # raised to the 8th power divided by Yo Mama. So make sure you hit me up on that BBM number, and you know, we can chat. Okay, so without further ado, let's go ahead and see what happened today in RIMM. This is a month chart of the performance in RIMM. As you can see, early October, couldn't really get above $50. Finally it did, and just shot way up to almost 58. Then it kind of stalled out for a while. This is when we started to watch it, because usually stocks, after large moves, will just kind of consolidate, sit around, and you're waiting for that either a huge breakout day or a big breakdown day. So we were looking for a breakout above $56 with strong volume, and then also a break of the previous highs, which was like 57.5. All that happened today. So let's take a look at the intraday action. This was today. So right off the open, he got right up over 56 with some pretty decent volume, and then he kind of trailed off, and then he just slowly trended up towards $60. This was the exact move that we've been waiting for. Were we in it? No. How would we have played it, though? So how would you play this? So we were looking at the 57.5 weekly call. Let's take a look at this. This is an option chain of RIMM. So there was the 57.5 weekly call. This expires in 2 days, November 12th, which is this Friday. Now, again, if you don't understand these weekly options, you can go back to my previous post, also my previous video, which will explain a little bit more about it. But anyways, this option right here, again, the strike price is 57.5. So to give you a quick example, if this stock does not go to 57.5 and it's below 57.5 by Friday in 2 days, this option is worth 0 cents. Okay, so this is the one that we decided to play, and the one that had the biggest action on it. And this is what I want to show you. So let's take a look at this option. So this is the performance of that option today, and again, this is a call option, a 57.5 call option for RIMM. So as the stock moves towards 57.5, the value of this option goes higher, and as this stock breaks 57.5 and goes much higher, again, the same thing will happen to the option. So what I wanted to show you, and this is the part that will get you guys real excited, the range today went from 16 cents off the open to $2.03. And I'm going to go ahead and do some math here for you and show you what kind of money I'm talking about here, and what kind of money we missed out on today. Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and show you an extreme example of what would have happened if you played this call option today, and say you bought close to the bottom and sold close to the high. So let's say you got in at 20 cents. Now remember, the open was 16 cents, but let's just go ahead and say you got all your contracts at 20 cents. So I used 60 grand in my previous example. I'm going to go ahead and use 60K in this one too. So let's say you took $60,000 and you bought at 20 cents. So divide that by 20. How many contracts do you have? You got 3,000 contracts. Okay? Now remember, so you have a cost of 20 cents. So now the high of this was $2.03. Let's say you sold all of them at $2. How much money would you have made? So you got your 3,000 contracts times 200 a contract, and that equals what? $600,000. Okay? That means you made 600,000 minus what you paid, and that equals $540,000. That is why today's video is called Wall Street Porno. Okay? If that doesn't get you excited, well, you shouldn't be watching this video. You shouldn't be watching this video. So again, this is an extreme case of what would have happened had you played the options today. Now, why didn't we get into this? Because I was all in on Google Short, so I missed this whole move. I was watching the whole time. As soon as he broke 57, I was watching. I was watching, and I could not believe this thing. So, moral of the story is, you're not going to get every move here. You're not going to get every move. But the important thing is for you to see these things and make sure you're watching out for these kind of things. I mean, this is weekly options. This is it right here. This is what I play. This is what I go for. That's it. All you need is one of these things. And this shit happens all the time. At least once a week, sometimes even more often. Especially now on Thursday and Friday because of these weekly options. So, thanks for tuning in, guys. Stay tuned for the next episode of Wall Street Porno. Who knows when it can happen.